Hi and welcome to the channel. My name is Anna Maria and this is the 13th episode in the series I'm doing about the witch trials. And in today's episode I will talk about Ireland. I will link the other episodes down below. I will remind everyone that the witch trials were brutal, and some of the themes I will take up can be distressing, especially when it comes to the sentences and the punishments for the accused. So a warning for the episode. In Irish folklore, there were women that used nature for healing and helped their communities with medicinal plants. Some people said it was witchcraft and some didn't. When the witch hunt started to become more intense, these women were accused more often. But there weren't that many witch trials in Ireland, and a reason for that could be that witchcraft, fairies and supernatural elements already was in Irish folklore. So it was already a common thing in society. But the witches and fairies from folklore was often quite calm. They did some shenanigans, but they were not evil. So in the witch trials, it was focused more on the ones that did evil, hurtful or demonic things. This trial is believed to be the last one in Ireland, and it was between 1710 and 1711. And it was 8 women that were accused of witchcraft. But it wasn't only witchcraft that was present, it was also demonic possession. One of the women accused was called Mary Dunbar, and she was swearing and shouting, and she couldn't handle herself in front of anything to do with Christianity. She avoided priests and had a breakdown if they came close. She had a hard time with Bibles and used to throw them away. She also vomited buttons, glass and nails. She was very violent around people and it was believed that she was possessed. She said that she had seen 8 women in a kind of a ghost way, a spectral vision. This wasn't unusual to say in a confession because you could say that you had seen a vision and that vision had made you possessed. So these visions of the 8 women led to a court case and the jury believed Mary. She was not from the area, but she could still point out all the 8 women she had a vision of. So this was a clear case for the jury. The women were poor and from a lower standing in society. And if you were from a lower standing or had a reputation, you would be amongst the first ones to be accused. Mary Dunbar was from a good family, so her words meant more to the court. Unfortunately, we don't know what happened to these 8 women because most records burnt up during the Irish Civil War. But it is believed that Mary was making things up. This is one of the more famous cases when it comes to witch trials in Ireland, and it happened during the 1600s. Florence was, as many accused women during this time, quite poor, and she often had to beg for money and other things. She was accused of using witchcraft to kill a man called David Jones and to put another woman called Mary Longdon under a spell. It became a court case when Florence asked Mary for help and was denied. Mary then said that Florence had kissed her and she got ill afterwards, and she connected that to Florence. The other person, David, died during that particular court case in 1661, and that was blamed on Florence as well, because she had kissed his hand and then he fell ill and died. We don't know what happened to Florence after this because the documents are lost, but she was probably sentenced and executed according to the English witch laws that was also followed in Ireland since 1586. And that was all for this episode about the witch trials in Ireland. In the next one, I will talk about Finland. If you like this episode, please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget the notifications, and I will see you in the next one.